Alright, I'm Coach Shepard with Phoenix Self-Defense. I'll teach you guys how to properly make a fist and properly execute a punch, alright? So, first thing you want to do is close your hands, take that thumb, put it right here. You do not want the thumb up, you do not want the thumb in, you want the thumb right here, right? That's a proper fist right there. Now, whenever you hit, you want to keep that nice and loose until moment of contact, that's when you close it all up, right? Now, as you throw a punch, you want to keep that wrist nice and straight, no matter what punch it is, whether it be a straight punch or even a hook. If you have to move the body, move the whole body, get that wrist nice and straight. Last thing you want to do is going like this, you will mess up your wrist. Same thing with uppercuts. Now, when you strike anything, you always just want these two knuckles to hit, because that will be a perfect alignment of the whole body, right? Anything else, you're just gonna break, just gonna break. So those are the two, those two knuckles, right? You don't wanna hit like this, you don't wanna hit like that, like this, just like this. Now there are other forms and techniques of punching in punches, but for the basics, these two knuckles right there. All right, so the first punch you always want to see is called the jab. Now when you punch someone, you always want to keep side form. Reason being is, gives them less of a target to hit back and gives you more rotation with your punches. First one's the jab. Jab has two purposes. One, judge distance, right? And two, to control your opponent. If I'm hitting him on this side, he's gonna go the opposite way. If I'm hitting this way, he's gonna go to my strong hand. That's what the jab's for. Whenever you throw a punch, you want to get the whole body into it. And I can throw punches all day with just my upper body, but I'm going to get tired. Whereas I can throw a punch with my whole body, have more power, less energy is exerted. So jab, cross, because it goes across the body. Lead hook, whenever you throw a hook, elbow up. You can throw it like this, but not much power. More power this way, this way. And then you have your uppercuts. Uppercuts are designed for a couple of things. One, for the bottom of the chin, or for the solar plex, right? Or you want to go to the side, bottom of the rib cage, right? Now remember, if you're hitting someone, you are going to do damage. This is not a plaything, right? Now, when you do an uppercut, bottom of the chin, top of the head. You do not want to get all crazy, like go for this guy. You don't want to come back. Up and away. Now for the hook, it's ear to ear, right? You don't want to get all crazy and just spin all the way around. You got to get used to stopping yourself when you get to the opposite ear. Straight punches, straight. Hitting the bag is easy. Hitting a person is a little bit more difficult. Reason being is, I can hit the bag anywhere I want. With the person, it's different because you don't want to hit chest, muscle, fatty tissue, rib cage. All that's going to do is irritate people. You want to go for the solar plexus, typically right about here. We all have one, so we all know where it's at. You got your liver right here. Then you have your kidneys on the backside. Soft tissue. If you ever seen someone get hit right here in a liver shot and they fight and all of a sudden they take a knee, that's your body releasing all those things from the liver back into the bloodstream and you go into shock. No man, woman, whatever can take a liver shot and not go down. If you don't eat clean, that's going to mess you up. Now the other places to hit would be the temple, right? You can hit the bone tissue, right? But you see these boxers that always lean into a punch? That's one of the hardest parts on the body. Not going to really damage them. Temple, chin, ear. Typically right behind the ear is a perfect spot. There are rules, but in self-defense, there are no rules but your survival. Now, when it comes to self-defense and only self-defense, there are spots you can hit on the human body. It'll take a grown man down. I don't care how big he is. Last resort, because it's not a plaything. One would be the throat, right? Any punch to the throat. It could be a forearm punch, right? That will take anyone down. Now, remember, if you do that, you are going to cause damage. So there's liability things behind that. But in a fight, the only liability you have is your life. So, yeah. That's about it. There are more nerve bundles you can hit and stuff that make the arm go dead. Like, you ever wake up with your arm asleep because the nerve bundles you pinched? You can also hit those nerve bundles and the arm will just go dead. But basics of punching is just to boom, right? And wherever you hit, you want to hit soft tissue. That's about it. Any questions or anything you want me to go into more detail with?
No. You want to just instruct me, like I line up,
Okay.
and just go through the steps from ground up?
Yeah. So just go face me. We'll just stand in front of the bag. So right here will be perfect. Side view, toe to toe, back toes back there. Bring that little bit out, just a little bit. There you go. Now the reason why you want to go just like this, because if I'm squared up like this and I get hit, I'm going to fall backwards. So you want your feet right where they're, knees slightly bent. Reason being is, if I get pushed, right, I can push back. Whereas if I was to get pushed, I'm going to fall backwards no matter what I do.
Yeah, you're a bit more anchored in.
Anchored in, yes, perfect. Now when she throws this punch, you'll throw it right here. Yeah, perfect. Let's do the lead one first. Okay. Now, go ahead and hold it out there. Just hold it out there. As she does this, what I want to see is full, there you go, full rotation from the hip down. If you want to pivot on that toe, you can. Go back, reset. Reason being is, full rotation, you got that whole body. And believe it or not, especially women, your power comes from your legs. So if you can get that full rotation in, go ahead. Full rotation, a little harder. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. And stop. That's all your power right there. Now, as we're doing this, breathe, exhale out. Believe it or not, your body will breathe back in. You do not need to concentrate on breathing back in. You will not hyperventilate if you're exercising. Hyperventilation only happens when you're sitting on your ass, breathing too heavy. So as you're exercising, breathe, breathe, breathe. So one, or jab, jab, boom, cross, boom, just like that. Breathe out. Perfect, just like that. Now, when she gets more into it, we're gonna do hooks. So, see your lead hook, boom, slow, right there. Perfect, perfect. Now you're gonna hear two different things. One, you can punch, go like this way. You can punch this way, or you can punch this way. Makes no difference. I don't care who you are. It makes no freaking difference. As long as these two knuckles are hitting, this wrist is nice and straight. Nice and straight, and the elbow's up, you have nothing but power. Straight, nice, there you go. Just like that. So it makes no difference how she hits. Don't go, same thing with the straight punch. You can hit like this, or like this. Makes no difference. Every martial arts teaches differently. Karate is more this way. Boxing is more like this way. And then we got into our Russian stuff. Makes no difference. These two knuckles are the ones hitting, wrist stays straight. Makes no difference how the punch is delivered, as long as that's all body mechanics is there. Hook again. Boom, perfect. Outside, boom. Now, as she's doing this one, she needs to rotate back. Just rotate over. Bounce. Perfect, 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 perfect. Just like breathe. Perfect. I wasn't expecting that, guys. I seriously was not expecting that. But yeah, once you get that rotation in, it makes no difference what size you are. Perfect rotation, perfect form. Punches will come automatically. Now, for the uppercut, right, what we do is boom right here. Now, people think, another thing to think, go reset, holding your hand. You don't need to drop your punches, you don't need to wind up your punches or anything. All your punches will always come from right here. If you got full body mechanics, this is how you're going to set up your punches. Just like that, okay? Every time you go down like this, I know it's coming. I'm just going to step back, let you exert that energy and pop you. So, always right here, never bring it down. Now, if the person's shorter than me, which I'm short already, so it ain't gonna happen, but if they are, and I need to get below that chin, I'll duck down and come up with the punch, right? Or I'll throw a lead punch where my body's rotated, then I can just bring this up, boom. You always wanna use body mechanics. Your body's gonna flow, and once you get that flow going, you just want those punches to keep going, okay? Now see that lead uppercut? Now, you see what she just did? She dropped it. Even after I just instructed her. It happens. So the best thing to do is watch yourself in the mirror and see if you're dropping. And just bring it up. There you go, better. There you go. Now. Remember when I said this? Up and away. She's going like this. Happens. Up and away. So you do the uppercut. Boom, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Boom. Now, if you want more power, you can dip your knees. There you go. And stand up as she throws those punches. Beautiful. Damn. Beautiful. She got some bony ass knuckles, guys. Now, I teach how to strike without gloves and wraps. Yes, reason being is for body mechanics. If you're all wrapped up, gloved up, I can't see if you're all like this, all right? So when you start off, bare, until you start going and you know you're doing it right, then you can start wrapping your hands. No wrong way, no right way to wrap hands. In boxing and most martial arts, we wrap our hands for wrist support, not knuckles. You can put it in between the fingers, give more knuckle support, but it's mostly for the wrist, all right? Gloves are good if you're hitting the bag on a regular basis. Some of these are softer than others, so some of the bags you do not want to hit without anything because you will bruise, skin yourself up. So that's about it. That full body rotation, even she can bruise me.
I'm sorry.
No, actually it does happen a lot. Little kids are worse because they have the bony little knuckles. Big guys, I can do them all day long because their hands are meaty.
Nice. All right.
Any other questions? Bring it to her, she'll bring it to me, and we'll make another video.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Have fun. Be
All right,
safe.
Be safe and only hit when needed.
Yeah.
So not for fun.
Not for fun.
Unless you enjoy hitting people. No, I'm just joking.